Hi Year 7, today I'm going to show you how to draw up a table to present data clearly in science and the things and main features that a table should have. What you'll need for this lesson is a ruler and a pencil to start. So our tables should always be done in pencil. The first thing you need to do is decide on a title for the data that you're collecting. Today, my title for my table is going to be the planets, because the data that I'm going to be recording is about the planets in our solar system. Once you've got a title, you are to decide how many columns you need for the data. I'm going to record down the number of moons for each of my planets. So that means that I'm going to need two columns, one for the name of the planet and one column for the number of the moons. So I'm going to, with a ruler, rule that up. And in the top row here, that's where our title for the whole column goes. So here is going to be the name of the planet. And over here is going to be the number of moons. Now for this particular data set, because it's just the number of moons, we don't need to include any units. But if we were collecting data that needed units, for example, the number of days it took for the Earth to rotate around the sun, or the number of seconds that it took for something to travel from one place to another, we would need to put the units in with our heading as well, but we don't need it for this one. So once we've got our two columns, we can start by putting in all of the data that we know already. So these are the names of the planets. And because we're doing the planets, we would put them in order from distance from the sun, because that is the normal way that we talk about our planets. Okay, just counting 8, so I know that I haven't missed any. And then over here in the number of moons. So Mercury has 0 moons, Venus has 0 moons, Earth has 1, 2 for Mars, Jupiter has the most with 67, Saturn has 62, close to Jupiter, Uranus has 27, and Neptune has 14. Now once I've finished putting all my data in, it's also important that I rule across the bottom of my table, so I know that that's the end of the data. So key things here is that we need to have a title. It should be done in pencil, and all lines are to be ruled with a ruler. The title for each column goes at the top here, and then the data follows underneath it. I want to do another column just to show you what to do when there's units. So let me draw another column and I'll just demonstrate that for you as well. Okay, in this column, we're going to record down the diameter of each of the planets. And the diameter, the units that we're going to use for that, we're going to put in brackets, and that's in kilometers. So the units we're using are in kilometers. Now, because we've put the units in the top here where they're meant to go, we actually don't put any units in the column itself. So as I start recording these down, so the diameter of Mercury, the diameter is from one side straight through the center of the planet to the other. So for Mercury, it's 4,880, but I don't write kilometers because it's already at the top there. Okay, so see how we don't have any units in the actual table itself, just in the heading. Our headings are clear, lines are ruled, and our data is done.